In this video, we're going to go over how to add a 3D model to your portfolio website. First thing you want to do is go to Canva, open up Canva, go to your portfolio website here. As you can see, this is the portfolio we previously created. We're going to be working on this section right here. So once you're in your portfolio, hit Edit Design, and make sure if you see this doubled menu, you want to click this hamburger menu to close it, so you're inside your design. Now the next thing you want to do is, I'm going to get rid of this area just to show you. You're going to go to the gallery section that we created previously, and we're going to duplicate it. Make sure you click duplicate and not delete. Now here, double click on gallery and change this to 3D models, or modeling is what I like to use. Then drag select all of these and delete them. We don't need those. Now for me, I would recommend putting 4 to 6 models that we want to build up in here. You could run this down longer and have smaller viewports and maybe have like 12 or 16 models, but honestly, 4 to 6, maybe 8 is plenty to show that you can model. So what we want to do here is we want to add an app. We want to go over here to the apps, scroll up and down in this menu. You can scroll up and down if you've added other apps. Type in embed, E-M-B-E-D. As you can see here, embed. When we click this and hit enter, you'll see this top left one says EMBED, blue with a link symbol. We click that and we'll see this. Once we've used this before, it'll add it right here on the left side, so you no longer have to type it in. You could just select it right here. It does the same thing. We're going to paste a link here, but in order to get this link, we're going to need to work with our Tinkercad. So we're going to go to Tinkercad to get our model. And the other site we're going to work with is sketchfab.com. Now on sketchfab.com, if you go back to the main page here, this is sketchfab.com, and it's a repository or a library of models and scenes. On here, people will sell their models and people will buy them to use in whatever they're needing it for. In our case, we want to use it to create an interactive 3D model that people can orbit around and look at to show off what we've modeled. So first you want to log in, sign up, create a user. Also, what a good thing to notice is right here you see where it says 5 upload credits. We technically get 10 a month, which means you can update 10 models a month to your portfolio, which is plenty for creating a portfolio. We'll come back to this in a second. Make sure you've set this up though. You want to make sure you've signed up and you're logged in and everything. If you want to give yourself a user image, you can. I just picked a random thing. But you want to make sure that you can log in. Now in Tinkercad, if we go back to our Tinkercad tab and we select one of our models, here you can see I have different models. I'm just going to use this one right here. We go into our model and we go tinker this. We can drag select all of these and go to export. And then once we export, we'll select OBJ. And what that's going to give us is, it'll give us the model and the texture. So that's why we use OBJ. Make sure to use OBJ here. Name it appropriately. I'm going to call it Burger Demo. And then we'll go save. As you can see, it'll pop up in your downloads. If you don't know how to get to the downloads, you can go up to your downloads up here, or depending on your browser, you'll find your downloads. If you need to, you can go into your folders, and then on the left side, you can go to downloads. If you're on Mac, you would go to wherever your downloads is. So here we have Burger Demo. We'll go back to Tinkercad, and we'll go upload. And right here, what we want to do is we want to drag this zipped Burger Demo straight onto here. And you'll see it says Tinker Object and OBJMTL. That's our material. Now another way to do this would be to go to upload and then select browse and then go to your downloads folder right here, or on Mac, you'll have to path to it on Mac. Select Burger Demo and hit open, and you'll see it appears the same way. Once you do that, you hit upload and it'll do this over here, this little spinny wheel. We'll wait for that spinny wheel to finish. Now once the spinny wheel is done, you'll see these 3 checks and you'll click this play button. It'll show you your model. The problem is our model is not oriented properly. So here we can go to Edit 3D Settings. In this top section right here, you change just this section to orient it properly. You can also change lighting and other things to increase the look of the object, but it's probably best just to leave it at default for now and not mess around with it, because you really want to show off your model. You don't want to show off a bunch of other lighting and stuff within this program because this is not the program you're going to use to create games or film. So here I'll just change the X arrow and it flips like that. Now if I keep clicking it, you'll notice it flips around, flips in this direction. If you're trying to figure it out, just keep clicking X and Y until you figure out how to get it the way you want it, and then you get it like you want it, and you hit save. Once you hit save, make sure it has a check mark, and then hit exit. Now after you do that, you want to give it a title, a description. Burger demo is a model I made to demonstrate how to upload to Sketchfab. There we go. I'm horrible at typing and talking at the same time. So you'll put that. In your case, you'll probably just put something simple like this is my burger model, this is my sword, this is my tank, whatever you modeled, right? In categories, you're going to select whatever's relatively close to what you're working on. In this case, what mine was food or drink. If you don't find anything that fits, just select something that's as close as you can get it. Here in tags, it's generally good to put a decent amount of tags, like 5 to 10. But in this case, I'm just going to put 5. I'll say model, hit enter, 3D, enter. If I can hit, there we go. 3D, enter, and then I'll put prop, burger, and maybe like film. There we go. Now once we've done that, we should have our title, our description, our category, and our tags. We'll go ahead and hit save. And then I'm not going to publish this because I've only got so many that I can publish. But right here, once you've saved, you would hit publish. Now this next part, I'm not going to do on this model, but I'll just show you. Once you're done clicking save and publish, you can go back to your main menu by going here. I'll just show you from where we were at. And I've gone way too far. Anyways, I guess it's not going to let me go back. So once you're done with that and you've saved, you'll go here and click your icon and then select your model and it'll take you to your model page. Here you'll see share. We'll take this share link and we'll copy it. In most websites, you can use embed to be able to embed this. But with the Canva portfolio, on our portfolio that we get for free and looks pretty nice, we can just select share, copy this direct link, and then once we copy that direct link, we'll go back over to Canva and we'll paste it. So remember, before you do this, you have to make sure your model has been published, saved and published with the proper orientation. So once you've done all that we did earlier, you'll select your icon, go to your object one more time. You'll go down to share, copy, and then once you've got that copy for that link, you'll go paste and you'll paste it right in here with Control V. You can also just right click in here and go paste and then hit add to design. Now that it's doing this for a second, you'll see it pops up and we'll slide this over and move it off of center just a little bit. Now that we've got one, what we'll do is we'll take this one and we'll duplicate it and then we'll shift it over here and then we'll drag select both of these and we'll make sure that both of them together are centered on our website. Then we'll duplicate this and move it down with about an equal amount of space in between. I personally don't like how thick the line is, so I'll probably delete these and I'll adjust this a little bit and then make it equal again. So I'll drag it and then I'll select both of them, then line them both up with the selection on the center. Then we'll duplicate that and drag it down. And we'll make the gap here equal as well. And just doing this makes your website look professional and well laid out, straightforward, easy for somebody who's looking to hire people that's going through lots of portfolios to see your work. You don't want to make it some 1990s MySpace style thing. You just want to make it straightforward and easy to understand. Now that we've got that, the way you would update a different model into this section, now that we've got a few of them, is what we would do is we would go to Sketchfab. And if we've uploaded more models, we would go here to our name and we would select a new model. We would scroll down to the share. This model's previously been set up. We would copy the direct link for this model and we would go over here and select the embed, I guess is a good way to put it. Then we would edit this right here with this little pencil icon. Change this to our new link or delete it and right click in here and paste. So you can either Control V and paste it, or right click and paste if you delete it. It's going to do this where it scales way too large. Easily, you just scale it down and you match it up with these two. Having two of them like this allows you to easily scale it and fit it back into place just using the snapping. Once you've done that, you'll just add another one. Same thing right here. Go to my other object that we've modeled. And then we go down to the bottom, share, copy, and we'll just easily add that in here. Right click on it, paste, done. It's going to update, scale it way too large, and we'll just slide that back down. And now that we've got 3 models in here, we want to update these and make these nice models that people will enjoy looking at. But once you've got all your nice models in here, 4 or 6 of them, you'll go ahead and go to publish website. Well, you will do this, you'll publish your website as you go, but the goal is to get 4 or 6. And then you'll go to republish. Make sure you're hitting republish to republish your website to update your new changes that you've made. Once you've seen this screen, you go to view website to test it out. And then here you'll see we scroll down and we can look at our models. If we click play on it, we can go in here, orbit the model, zoom around, look at different things. We can do this on multiple at the same time. All they have to do is just click play. Another cool thing is, by putting the name right here, appropriate, they can see your right here, and then if they want, they can go to your Sketchfab page, and they can see all your models right here if you have more. So this is really good for presenting models to people. And that's how we add 3D models, and we can update this on a regular basis to maintain a interactive portfolio with our 3D models. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and yeah, if you got any questions, feel free to ask.